everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights. Last episode, we completed our go through Charwood and, well, happened to solve a bit of a problem that was there. Now Charwood is forever entrapped within time, never to change. But at least the demon who caused all the problems will be suffering for eternity and punished for his crimes. Say what you want, that is a choice I decided to go with. Now, well, it's time to run all the way back to the town and finally turn in all the stuff we have. We've got, let's see, the 2 tomes we need to turn in, a few other things we have to turn in, and stuff like that. Including the things for the cultists. Really, there's not much to turn in. I think we just have the 2 tomes and the things for the cult. Yeah, that's about it. Where did that wraith come from? It wasn't there before. There we go. Right. As I was saying... Actually, I kind of finished what I was saying. I'm just running all the way back normally because why the hell not? I usually do this when I finish things. I could teleport back, but my experience has shown me that it's usually better to run back because you never know, you might encounter something on the way. Sometimes they set things up that way. Not always. I'm pretty sure they don't in this case, but meh. Here's the South Road itself, which is interesting that the South Road actually goes east, of all things. And now that I think about it, it actually did head straight into Charwood. It didn't break off at any time. It never actually ran south. Huh. You'd think they'd make the road actually go south at some point, and, like, hit a door that you couldn't open with some message saying, there is nothing in this direction for you to investigate. I don't know. But, oh well. I guess that's just how they did it. And finally, we're back in Port Last. Alright. First things first, we must head up and turn in the last 2 books. Never going to be able to use them, but we can at least turn them in. With that, we'll have completed every single side quest that is available here. There's Iltura.
Well, hello.
I have the tomes you seek. Here is a Tome of Fire. Well, the Tome of Fire. That will be a nice addition to my collection. Thank you very much, and now for your reward. This should keep you quite happy indeed, I would think. Don't you? Now tell me what else I might do for you. I actually have another tome. Truly? Of course. Here's a Tome of Death. Well, what an exquisite book. I've always thought death was such a beautiful, misunderstood thing. This book shall serve as my centerpiece. This should keep you quite happy indeed, I might think, don't you? Surely you can provide me with more than that. For bringing you all 5 books? The tomes are rare indeed. Fine, I will give what I can, but do not ask for more. Thank you, goodbye. I wish you a good night, sir. Please come back again. Indeed. And, we may as well sell all the loot we happen to pick up in Charwood as well, since we're here.
Can I help you?
Yes, let me see what I can buy. I have things that I wish to sell. Sapphires, topazes, thieves' tools, and silver necklace. Oh yes, what is this cloak? Cloak of Movement. Goloth was a druid who enjoyed the company of spiders, studying the precision of their movements and meditating on the complexity of their webs. He spent much of his time protecting giant varieties of these creatures from the wrath of well-meaning adventurers, which alienated him from his fellow humans even more than a life in service to nature usually does. This cloak appears based on one that he had received from the Drow, a gift that allowed him to better walk among the arachnids, which has freedom on it. Which I think I'll actually take instead of the Cloak of Protection versus Evil. Yes! It's a lot higher armor bonus, making people have to hit us with a 28 instead of a 3 if they're evil. But I think freedom is better. Freedom, what that basically means is nothing is going to prevent us from moving. I mean, we can still get paralyzed or things like that, but freedom, we can't get affected by webs or grease or anything like that that's going to cause us to move slow or be unable to move. And as a melee fighter, that is incredibly important. So I'm actually going to use that instead. I think it's... yeah, it's more valuable too. Oh, and we have this tower shield. Dark Steel Tower Shield. For a brief period in its history, Dark Steel Tower was ruled by a vicious coven of surface-roaming drow. From shadowed alcoves, high priestesses stood guard over the tower by night and day, wrapping their sensitive skin in swaths of black cotton. When Harpers finally destroyed the nest, these huge and ominous shields were all that survived a Dark Steel Tower. Neither the blades nor magic of the Harpers could dent them. A bonus against good, and a general +2 armor bonus. I don't think we're going to use it, because we're not really going to be fighting any good people, usually. And we already have a +2 armor bonus, so what we have is good. And now we just sell all the rest of this. And get even more coin. We have tons of coin. Not we have anything we're ever going to be able to spend it on, but still, tons of coin is good. Excellent. Now, with our freedom spell, nothing will hold us back from running up and basically smashing in faces. I'll definitely take it. Alright. Now then, with nothing else to do... Oh, Aribeth, we have news.
It is good to see you again. At times I worry that you have taken on too much responsibility yourself, yet always you surprise me with your resourcefulness and success. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
Yes, I have located some information about the cult.
This is good news. What have you discovered?
Here is a letter to someone named Neva, some assassins who tried to attack and kill me.
This Mogram grows desperate, I see. They fear you, and well they should. While this information you bring is incredibly valuable, it still does not tell us where the cult is based. We need that information if we are to strike at them. Fortunately, it does mean... Have you found any other information?
Well, actually, we have been to Charwood. While there was a cultist there, he was not behind the strange things happening there. That was something else entirely. It's a long story. I'll tell you at some time.
The ramblings of a madman. One has to wonder what this cult hoped to achieve in that haunted place. This information confirms it then. The cult is located within Luskan. Excellent work. You have justified Lord Nash's faith in you and more. You will need to get into Luskan and enter the host tower itself. Speak to Aarin. Hopefully he will have some ideas on how you can go about this.
This sounds like a dangerous task.
Without a doubt. You have faced tasks of similar danger, however, and excelled. And will no doubt face much worse before this threat is ended. You did agree to aid Lord Nasher, did you not? Whatever your reasons, I find it hard to believe that you expected this to be very simple.
Expected? No. Hoped? Yeah, I guess there was some hope. Why is nothing ever simple? Can I expect some help? Will you be coming with me?
Both Aarin and I will join you in Luskan, of course. Aarin will be there to help you enter the tower. As for me, I have other plans.
What do you mean? What plans?
I wish I could tell you, but I cannot. I have little choice in the matter. Please, just do as you are asked to. Do not be alarmed in any case. I have my orders just as you do. I will see you in Luskan.
If you wish.
You did agree to aid
How will
Lord
I get
Nasher,
into the
did
tower?
You not? Speak to Aarin Gend, as I said. With luck, he will have a plan to not only get you into the city, but into the tower itself.
I'll do my best.
Go then and speak to Aarin. I hope that... I wish... No, never mind. Be safe.
Alright, Aribeth, though you leave me a little concerned.
I understand that you have found information pinpointing the cult within Luskan. That is good. I believe I have found a way inside the city. An old friend of mine is a sergeant who works the city gates. I have convinced him that the plague is no longer a threat, and as a favor, he has agreed to allow my agents and I into the city. I will give your description to him, so he will allow you entry. Aribeth and I shall be moving our base of operations to Luskan, so we will meet you there.
Excellent. We'll finally be able to get into the city. Are you sure your friend will let me into the city?
I am quite confident, yes. He does not have the power to let us back out, however. Once we are inside Luskan, we are inside for good, and cannot return to Port Last.
So complete any side quests we have. Gotcha. Fortunately, we already have. How will I get into the host tower?
I am not completely sure just yet. Seek me out in Luskan when you arrive, and hopefully I will have a plan for you then.
What are you and Aribeth going to do in Luskan?
I will be attempting to find you a way into the host tower, of course, so you can explore your lead further. Aribeth insists on coming to Luskan as well. I believe she feels a strong need to see this through, to take vengeance for what happened to Fenvik. I shall not deny her.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Aribeth may seem disturbed, but it is not without reason. She takes her orders from Lord Nasher regardless, so I am in no position to deny her will.
Very well.
Aribeth and I shall begin moving our base to the Temple of Tyr within Luskan. Once you get inside the city, meet us there. Remember to finish up any loose ends you have, and to take what companions and gear you need before going to Luskan. You will not be able to leave the city once you enter. Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
Of course. Thank you. Let me see. What things do we have in here? I mean, the basic kinds of things here. And all our potions in line there. Special items. More special items. More special items. More special items. Way more than we need, and a couple empty ones. And honestly, we can drop all these things, because we don't need any of these things. Planev, we don't need this scroll, these letters, these journals. These actually, I mean, we are almost certainly never going to use them, but, I mean, I can. So I'll put them in storage, who knows. Maybe I'll need them at some point in the future. As for who we're going to take with us inside, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Dalen. Partly because I like having Dalen, he's a good fighter, and partly because, from another sense of it, he's spent time in Luskan, so he knows the city. So I think he'd be a good choice. Tommy as well would potentially be a good choice, but I'm fine with this. Right, with all the other things here done, we can leave. Luskan is to the north. Pardon me, I had to take a drink. A little bit of a run, but we'll be fine. No, I think if we try to teleport when we're in there, we'll probably teleport to the aforementioned Temple of Tyr. So we'll need to make our way to there as soon as possible. That way we can get our orders and everything. Hopefully it's near the entrance. Right, go in here. This ain't personal, friend, but it's the end just the same. It's time old Darkstone got himself some glory. Let's finish it. That's unexpected. Kill that guard. Darkstone Breakbone. Is he the guy who was in, What was it? Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Reloading. Okay, back to where I was. And now we have this guy to deal with. I'll help you finish off this guard. He doesn't count as evil. We can kill him. I think this is that guy we happened to find in the inn who wanted our help to figure out how to deal with things. Well, I guess we'll be killing him. And down he goes. Or does he actually have any? He's just got a warhammer. Probably isn't even worth very much. Let's just get a rest so we can regain our health. That guy was surprisingly tough. I mean, he actually managed to kill us a minute ago, so yeah, he was surprisingly tough. Alright, we're rested and we can go. It's not far to get there. There's the gates of the city, with a Luskan sergeant.
Hello.
I can't believe Aarin when he says you're some type of kind of hero, my lord. You do look the type. Luskan's a mighty dangerous place to walk into, however. You sure you know what you're doing? Why? What's going on in Luskan? Fighting and lots of it. The High Captains are at war, have been for weeks now. Luskan's just about torn apart. I'm sure you're full of questions, but I really can't chat. I promised Aarin a favor and I'll do it. So do you want inside or not? Never mind, I'll go. Oh? Well, if you change your mind, I'll still be here to let you in. A favor's a favor. Indeed. I just should probably save... I feel like this is actually a point where we should pause, but this episode is going to be incredibly short if I do. Let me save first here. You know what? Yeah. This is going to be a very short episode, I admit, and I apologize for that, but really, this is just like the perfect spot to pause. And I took a look inside just to see if the temple was like right outside, and it's not, so I'd need to go hunting for it, and I don't know where it is. Anyway, next episode, we'll go into the city of Luskan itself, and finally begin our investigation to find and deal with the cult, including this Malgrim person. That'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Chester44, that is Ken Daniels and Dalen Red Tiger. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, and I shall see you all next time.